right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Hot Tag Report. We are here with T,
Hi.
and we are here with our current reigning, defending. I ain't adding all the extra on today. Our HTR champion, Big Sexy
Yo,
man, and of course it's me, Tony. Um, we're gonna get into this week's Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. I think this was the final SmackDown before WrestleMania. That's what they kept saying last night. I thought it was another.
here's
I
one
thought it was
more
another
left.
I'm
show.
like,
Yeah, but
I'm like, how they not
commentary
gonna
kept saying this was the final SmackDown.
see? This is what
So
we talking
we'll
about.
talk about
Wait,
that when we
learn
get
how to do
there.
your job.
No,
This
it
is
was
what I was
both
talking
of
about.
them.
Wait, Joe knew, so I let Joe slide. Joe ain't even been here a year yet, so I let Joe slide. But wait, no, you been here too long, Shotty.
Um, but yeah, we'll get into that when we get to SmackDown. But we got one more week before WrestleMania. Shit's picking up extra
So
fast.
excited.
So we're about to jump right in. So T, take it away.
So guys, we're gonna get it popping with Raw per usual. All started off again, not without John Cena this week. Thank goodness. This week started off with Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce comes out, lets all the girls come out. Io, where was your clothes at this week? Had a little cheeky cheeks
Mm.
out. Io was a little naked. Bianca looking good in her all black. Rhea looking perfect per usual. Rhea had her legs out this week, but in the ring, obviously we all saw this coming. It was turned to their match turned to a triple threat. We all knew this was gonna happen. Did I want it to happen? No, I didn't. Still believe Io does not need to be in this match, but that's neither here nor there. Rhea and Bianca still arguing. Rhea mush Io. Io get pissed off about drop kicks. Rhea, she bumps into Bianca. That moves on. Um, just we all knew it was coming. It wasn't anything. The only thing that I want to point out is that Adam Pearce, this your show. What you mean introducing Rhea Ripley, part of the Judgment Day? Sir, were we not watching when she just got betrayed by Judgment Day? What you talking about?
He
But
forgot.
okay, Pat McAfee and Michael were both like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, no. Um, she ain't worried about all of it. She just, she even said, hey, I've been dealing with shit. If I can deal with the shit that my two besties went through, I can deal with this shit with you. Ain't nobody scared of you. So that was that. Moving on, we had Bailey versus Lyra for the IC Women's Championship. I thought that was a great match. I think that Lyra put on a hell of a show. I think she does great and excels at being IC champ. She's working, and that's more than I can say about a bunch of other champions. So I think she's doing her thing. I think they both had a great match. I think they both had a great match together. So I want to make sure I give kudos to Lyra for that. Oh, I want to talk about. It looks like Bailey has a new submission move, and I don't know how I feel about it. I thought she was gonna have Lyra tap out. Definitely thought Lyra was gonna tap out, but she. But either way, I thought they had a great match together. So, which also it was kind of weird to see them have that match and knowing that they were gonna have to team up Friday for that tag team match. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still glad that they were able to have a match together and still do their stuff. Next up, we have in that match, Lyra is on Monday was on her 84th day as champion. So just wanted to point that out. Next up,
Congratulations.
Then we get backstage where Kathy Kelly is doing an interview with Bert Kreisinger. Is that how you say his name? The
Mm-hmm.
comedian. So they're back there talking about his new special that he's doing, and they get interrupted by El Grande American. No, was just Alpha Academy. No, American Made. Sorry, it was just American Made, and Bert was pretty much looking at them like, I don't even know who y'all are. And he was like, I didn't come here to see y'all. And he let him know, I came here to see somebody else. And then Alpha Academy comes up, and obviously he's pissed off because he hangs out with them. Next up, we had the Creed brothers with uh that Starbucks order versus LWO without Ray. So we had Joaquin Wild, and Dragon Lee, and I don't know what the other one name is. One of them, whoever the other one is, but I think LWO excelled in this match. They put on a clinic wrestling. I'm just like, I think LWO should have picked up the victory for that, but I understand the whole story they're trying to do behind El Grande Americano, but I just think that having WO put moves after moves after moves like they were doing on Monday, and then for them to pick up a loss, it always pissing me off when you have somebody working that hard and then they turn around and start losing in the match. But obviously they lose by uh El Grande cheating. On the ringside, what's her name? What's the pit bull name?
Ivy.
Ivy.
Ivy's out there. She has a little metal plate that she slides to Americano. He puts it in his face mask. Obviously, Ray sees it. Ray's trying to get the referee's attention. He not paying attention. Obviously, it's this little strong ass ref who don't ever be knowing what the fuck is going on. He puts the thing in between his mask and his head. Ray's up on the side of the ring. He headbutts Ray. Ray's down. He headbutts Dragon Lee and then does a flying headbutt to pick up the win over LWO. So
I
later
don't
on in
like
the
that they're
night,
using the flying headbutt anymore.
I don't like this whole, disrespectful shit to the, Mexican
The
heritage
luchador,
of, yeah, I don't like that. And like,
stupid and offending, in my opinion, as a Hispanic. As a Hispanic person, I don't like that shit. That shit does not do anything for him or for the Hispanic community.
right. And it's just like, I don't know. I just think there's other options they could have picked for not Gable, I guess I'm gonna say, because this is not Gable.
I think Gable should be pushed. He's a great
I don't.
wrestler.
He's not good on the mic and he does not have a mouthpiece. If you're gonna put him out there, it cannot be with American Made.
He's
It's
gonna have
not
to
gonna
break
work.
away from them.
It's just like right now he's a joke, and then doing this is not gonna. You might, okay, people feeling this gimmick right now, but like the people who you're offending is gonna start to outweigh the little ounce of something that he got. You know?
Because it
Mhm.
disrespects the luchador and like the love for luchador, the history of luchadores. It just pretty much shits in his face.
I agree. Next up, we had Big Bad Gunther come out here. Gunther is, so proud of himself about everything that he did to Jay. I mean, did to Jimmy and made Jay watch all that shit. He's so happy about that. So then Jay's music hits. He creeping out real slow. To me, this right here pissed me off. Cause ain't no way you beat my twin ass like you did last week, and I'm finna come out here and chat with you. There should be no chatting whatsoever. Beat his ass. Now you can tell that Jay is like officially locked in. He was saying I underestimated you and all that shit. There was a quote where he said, "You know what? I realized I ain't scared. I ain't afraid of you, or I ain't scared of you no more, or something like that." And I'm like, "Why was you scared? Why was you scared to begin with?" Like he was saying,
I ain't
my
never scared.
twin laid up in my twin laid up in a hospital bed, and my mom asked me why you didn't protect your brother and all that. So he
Cause
feeling
I was
bad.
handcuffed, bitch.
Did you not watch
What
the
the fuck
same
you
show I
expect
was
me?
on?
Were
Right.
you not watching? I was zip tied, man. What the hell you want me to do about the Hulk here?
It's this is my thing. This is how I would have worded it if I was Jay. Before WrestleMania, hug and kiss your family. Promise. And then he said, "Cause at the end at WrestleMania, I'm gonna kill you." That's what he should have said. He said, "I'm gonna get you." I don't feel like that was firm enough.
He couldn't say that on the
Nah, he should have said,
Netflix.
"Cause coming at WrestleMania, you ain't going back home to him." That would have sounded better than
Or
"I'm
you
gonna
leaving
get
it in the
you,"
body bag?
something like that.
He's gonna rest his
Kiss your
ass at the door.
family, kiss kiss your family, cause they carrying your ass out on the stretcher. You know, not "I'm gonna get you."
I, I like how Jimmy said that I'm gonna say a prayer for you and I'm gonna say a prayer for me and ask for forgiveness.
That is Jay.
Holy
You
God.
you still can't tell these dudes apart. That
My
is
fault,
Jay.
Jay.
Jimmy is
They
somewhere.
all look alike. They're twins. They both look
Obviously, they look
alike.
alike, but I do. At the end of all that, you can see Gunther. He's just like
Shook.
he shook. Like he just like, "Oh
Like my
shit, man." He like,
like my
"Oh
boy
man, I
Mo Deep
fucked it."
said, you shook. Cause ain't
Said,
us
"Oh man,
let's
I
stay is
fucked
halfway
up.
cooked.
I really fucked up now." All kind of shit like that. So,
You
excuse
done
me.
fucked up, Aaron.
So after that, we had the World Tag Team Championship. The New Day versus the War Raiders. I thought it was a good match, per usual. But the thing I didn't like, thought they was having a good match. Obviously, like I said, I love to see Eric and Ivar in the ring. Them two together, chef's kiss.
Eh.
They be putting in that work.
Yeah.
I don't think the New Day needs a title right now. I think Eric and Ivar are doing great carrying those tag team titles. I think they're putting on matches every time they're out there, every single time. There's no need for you to take it off of them right now. They what?
Nothing.
And then during this match, the only thing that I didn't like is the dude who is hosting the roast of WrestleMania. He's on commentary. Dude is a corn ball, bro. Tony
Yeah,
Hinchcliffe,
yeah, I ain't
retire.
gonna like
Hang,
that roast.
hang it up. This is not your job, baby. I'm sorry. You were not funny. First off, you keep taking shots at Big E, talking about calling Big E a coward, saying, the only thing stiff about anything in here is Big E neck or something like that. Like you were making
Oh, I
jokes at
must wasn't near the TV with that part.
you were because I was going back. I said, bitch, why is he out here cracking jokes about Big E? Like
I must have missed it.
he kept making jokes about Big E's neck and like Big E's lack of appearance on TV. And I'm like, what the fuck is funny about somebody putting their life on the? Because that's what wrestlers do every time they on here.
Now
They
when
put
Big E come out to snap you in half like a pencil, I don't want to hear
I don't want to hear
nothing.
shit. Like, how the fuck are we out here putting our bodies on the line every fucking week, and you out here cracking jokes about me breaking my fucking neck? It's just as bad as Owen with his "I just broke your neck" shirt on after Stone Cold got his neck. That shit's not fucking funny, bro. Like, there's nothing funny about somebody getting hurt and losing their ability to do their passion. Like, this was their passion and they can't do it no fucking more because they injured. And you over here cracking jokes and like, bro, you fucking corny. He did not need to be on fucking. He don't need to be Don't commentary no more. Don't call his ass back, Hunter. Don't ever
You
call his
don't
ass
have
back
to
again.
call me.
Mm-mm.
It's
But
okay, girl.
Ivar
I'll
hitting them
be alright
cannonballs.
tonight.
Ivar hitting those cannonballs the um on Xavier on the side. I love seeing the cannonballs that he do. He pulled this shit from one barricade to the other. He ran and did that shit,
I
and
could do that.
I was like, poor little Xavier. Next up, so the main event for the night was Penta versus Dominic Mysterio. First, can we point out this is the third week in a row that Penta is in the main event. Go ahead, Penta, with your bad self. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Adam announced this early in the match early in the day that it was gonna be a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania for the IC Championship. Penta versus Dominic versus Finn Balor versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. So this was just a spur of the moment. Let's do this thing. First off, Dominic hitting that fucking Mexican destroyer on Penta. I said, "Damn, Dominic, here we go. That was nice. I ain't warming up to you, but you hit that shit nice.
I have
But
warmed up to Dominic a lot.
no,
Like
I ain't never gonna warm up to him.
When
warmed up to
Dominic is
him.
by himself and he's not having anybody interfering in his matches, I've noticed Dominic is he's nice in the ring when ain't nobody interfering in his matches. I like
Let
to
me
see
point out.
improvement.
Let me point out that Pat is my comic relief all day. I love to hear Pat. Dom hit the Mexican destroyer on Penta, and fucking Pat goes, "If Dom is doing it, it's a toilet destroyer." What the fuck is you talking about? I was fucking cackling, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? That shit was so fucking funny. Um, After they're jumping on Penta after he took the win. I remember that. Okay, after the win, and obviously Carlito and Dahmer beat him up, and here come Finn ass. I knew it. I'm sitting here. No, here come Carlito. Them are jumping Penta. So then Braun music hit. Braun come running. When I tell you, he launched onto fucking Carlito with that spear.
Jesus, Mary and
I
Joseph.
said he killed Carlito. Go ahead, pick the casket up now.
I
And
was ready
Carlito
to
posted
hear.
his obituary the next day.
I was ready to hear the arms of an angel fly away.
He killed that man. I said,
I
goodness
was like,
gracious.
Jesus.
He get in the ring like he just check, sitting here. He get on Dom. And so I said, watch out for Finn. Watch out for Finn. And what happened? Here come Finn X. I don't know what his little move is, that little move he hit on him, but I'm like, you're going to need more than that to take Brown out. He's sitting up here holding the belt, and then he go look at Dom, and he turned away like, I didn't see shit. I didn't see none of that. And I'm like, so what you gonna do come the 20th, 1920, whichever one y'all have y'all day on? You just gonna look at your homeboy and be like, that's not my
You
problem.
kick that soldier boy.
You're gonna be like, that's not my problem. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Mm.
And you know, I guess backstage, Ray pissed off. He go to Adam. I want to handle El Grande. Give me that match at WrestleMania. And he was like, you got it. So WrestleMania, another match announced. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Then we get to
Also,
okay, great.
Ooh.
I was gonna say also, War Raiders and New Day also have a match at WrestleMania
Here we go.
for the titles.
I just need Big E to come out here and you ain't getting shit,
Give me that
bitch.
shit.
You ain't getting a fuck thing, ho. And then now we get to the juicy bits of the night. Paul Heyman come out here. Don't give a fuck. 2 quotes he said. I will always be loyal to my tribal chief. And I will always be loyal to my best friend in the world, CM Punk. My first thing is, huh? Because how the fuck you finna be loyal to both of these motherfuckers when they fighting each other? How the fuck is that gonna work?
Oh.
My boy Seth come out here in this blue jacket and pants set. Seth, I want to know. Just like, let me go in your closet. I probably can't fit it. Let me go get a little jacket or something. I can put a little jacket on. I'm sitting out here. He basically saying, "How you gonna trust Roman? Roman left you and let you get beat up by the bloodline." And I'm like, facts. When you got put through that table, what was Roman at? You right.
Roman was at the
When
house.
Solo was over here talking crazy to you, what was Roman at? He not here for you, baby. Right? True. And he was like, "How the fuck you gonna trust CM Punk when he left you? He ain't came out here. He took that favor. He only went out here to help Roman and expected something from you." I was like, facts. He was basically saying neither one of them care about you, but we got a way to end all this. Let me curb stomp you right now. We'll get rid of you and move the fuck on. Don't nobody gotta. You ain't gotta be on nobody's side. Let me handle this right here. And he's basically like, fuck no, get the fuck out of my face. And so he's like, what they gonna do if I do this? Oh, start smacking that man. What if I do that? And then Paul Heyman, don't put your hands on me again. What, Paul? You was at easy fucking W, bro. And you was over here managing fucking New Jack. New Jack ain't teach you shit. He ain't teach you how to Sandman ain't teach you how to defend yourself. Sabu ain't tell you how to punch a motherfucker in the dome. Like, what the fuck? So, as soon as he got him snatched up, he come Captain Save-A-Ho. CM Punk comes scurrying. He comes through. They out here jacking. They jacking. They get on side of the ring. He act like he finna kick Seth. Seth rolled back in the ring. I said, "Oh, I know it's finna happen." Here comes CM Punk. Boom. Fucking curb stomp his ass. All hovering. Oh my god. You know how he be. Oh, my tribal chief. That's what he sound like over here. CM Punk.
He's
Oh
so
my
good
goodness.
at it.
Oh my god, CM Punk. Like, And I'm looking at Seth. I'm like, stomp his ass. Stomp his ass out. Go on and do what you need to do. Seth over here in the corner revving up. I'm like, oh, he
Stump
finna
him in the
kill this.
nuts. Stump him in the nuts.
I'm like, he finna kill this
Stump
man.
him in the nuts. Stump him in the nuts.
He come running, stomp right in front of his head, but don't touch him. Oh, scared. He got this man by his tie and his damn mic. And you owe me a favor.
What the hell is
In the
with
show
all
car.
these
I'm
favors?
like, what's his name? Cody. What's his name, Cody? What's his name?
Who?
What's Seth's real name?
That ain't
Kobe?
separate now?
Kobe. What you doing? That was Kobe right there. Kobe, what are you doing? Like,
Kobe said,
what
I
is you out there
saved your
doing?
life.
He said, boy, I could have ended it all right here, but I didn't. I said, what is it on what's the cheerleader movie? What's it
You
called?
just been touched by an angel,
Yeah.
girl.
You've been touched by an angel, girl.
He
Yeah,
said, fuck your life. Bing bong.
and that's pretty much how Raw went off, y'all. It's like, I thought Raw I'm gonna give it I thought Raw was okay. I don't feel like it was go home show for WrestleMania. No. Do I think is building to one? Do I think this coming Monday is can be juicy from what happened last week? Yes, because I want to know how Gunther's finna react from Jay doing this. What the fuck is Steph in the ass for? Like,
A new outfit.
man, Steph finna be dressed to the nines, bro. But I give Raw. I'm gonna give it a 3 because it was in the middle.
Agreed.
So
Could have
I
been
don't know.
better.
Every week I see El Grande Americano and make my score go down. So also there was a little technical issue. It went to commercial and then it came back to Liv doing an interview with Akio at the side. And then it clipped away real quick. So I think it was supposed to be just for inside the arena, but we
Arena.
got a little clip.
Mhm.
We got a little clip of it, and I'm like, what was y'all doing? That's pretty much all I got for Raw. I'm still super excited about the build up for everything.
Yes, yes, yes.
What are y'all flames for? What flames do y'all give it?
I'm
I
giving it
agree on the
3.
3. Yep.
Okay, well, see what develops, and you can grow right on into NXT.
Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. The girls are fighting over at NXT, honey. I'll put my glasses on for this one today. All right, so NXT started off with Jordan Grace versus Jada Parker. The winner of this match was supposed to determine who was going to face Stephanie at Stand and Deliver. But you know, in the world of big stages, it's going to be a multi-man mania all the way around. So,
Oh,
Jordan and Jada put on a really good match. I got to watch like the highlights of it, and I'm probably gonna go back and watch the full match after we finish. But from what I saw, that match was really back and forth. I I wouldn't have to me it wouldn't have mattered who won the match, but it was back and forth. Jordan, let's talk about that dive you did through that middle rope and how you landed straight on your face. You didn't hit nobody. You just landed on your face. And what was your other eyelash? You was missing an eyelash.
pulling a Bianca,
I
you know.
don't.
You know her lashes be falling off.
Yeah, she was missing a lash. Um, the match ended in it ended in a DQ. Jada got thrown out the ring essentially, and Stephanie was kind of like backing back because she didn't want Jada to touch her, but Jada was like, "Bitch, did you just touch me?" And they got to exchanging blows, so the match ended up ending in a DQ. Um, Jada and Jordan were fighting against Stephanie, and then Julia makes her return. Um, seemingly thinking we're about to help your friend, but then boom, she ended up turning on Stephanie as well. Um, so that match ended like that. There was no clear winner. It was announced later on in the night that it was going to be Julia versus Jada versus Jordan versus Stephanie for NXT Women's Championship at Stand and Deliver.
They
Um,
wilding for that.
yeah. I don't like how every time Jada gets an opportunity at the belt or she gets like an opportunity at a contendership as of late, she's been coming up super short over some stupid shit that somebody else is doing. So
Maybe this
I'm
is her
happy.
punishment.
Yeah, now that I think about it. Um, I'm really excited for this particular match. The NXT women always put on a super good show, so I'm ready to see it. I'm not too particular on who I want to win, but I'm ready to see this match. Next match up was Fraxium versus Swipe Right. Swipe Right is a tag team from WWE Evolve, the show that comes on Tubi. Um, I watched this match this morning and I was like, y'all stay down now. Change your name. I don't like the name. Um, so that team consists of Ricky Smokes and Brad Baylor. They took on Fraxium.
Ricky gonna
Fraxium
have to
took
change
the
his name. Is Ricky Smokes and Ricky Saints on the same show? No.
the match was pretty good. I just the team was throwing me off. But Fraxium picked up the win for that. That match again was one of those back and forth matches where both teams put on a good show. Next up was a qualifying match for the North American Women's Championship with Jasmine Nix versus Solo. I did it this week. Versus Sol Ruka. All the matches were pretty decent on NXT. Everybody was in the performance center doing their thug thizzle this week because I enjoyed every match this week. Soul picked up the win for that, so she is now in that ladder match. Was it a ladder match? That ladder match for the NXT North American Championship. She hit um she hit Jasmine with the Soul Snatcher to pick up that win. Side note, Zarya had them cheetah print yoga pants on outside by the rain. She looked good. Let's see. Hank and Tank had a match last night as well versus Brooke Jensen and Nico Vance. Hanky Tanky, what's going on? Is it the shorts? What y'all need?
I
Y'all need
told
me
you
out there with
something wrong.
y'all. Y'all need me out there with y'all to cheer y'all up or something. Look. I
I
don't
told
know.
you something off with it.
I don't know. Hanky Tanky. They ain't getting it out. The match was good for a minute, but then it just went all downhill from there. So, we cut to a segment with Ricky Saints coming out, and he ends up calling out Ethan Page to talk about why you attack me after my win. Like, I know you all ego, but you're gonna have to push it to the side because it's pretty Ricky time, you know?
Ricky.
So Ricky is calling out Ethan, but here come Lexus and his beard. Here he come out. Eddie Thorpe also comes out and says that the North American title was his birthright. And then Wesley comes out into the fray because he also has a match coming up. There was a comment that Eddie Thorpe made when Lexus was arguing why he should have the title. Eddie said something along the lines of, "Here you are, just another greedy white man trying to take something that doesn't belong to him."
Ooh.
And I was like,
So
oh.
he Native American. My bad. I was like, hold
Yeah,
on.
and then it was Ricky and Wes's face after he said that. Wes was looking like, oh my God. And Ricky was like, hold up. What?
You're like, so you're a whole white man. But I'm like, oh wait.
He's Native
He Native
American.
American. My bad.
But I was just like, okay, Eddie, talk your shit. Talk your shit, Eddie. But they Ethan ended up sneaking into the ring as they were arguing and attacked Ricky from the behind. Ethan, Lexus, and Eddie and Wes all went and picked up the belt at the same time. Ava, don't make this a fatal 5-way. Make them four fight to find out who's gonna be the number one contender, and then have Ricky fight one of them and stand and deliver. If I see one more multi-man match on the card, I'm gonna scream.
Do it elimination style. You
Or
know, if you're gonna
gauntlet,
do that,
something.
if you're gonna do it this way, do it elimination style where you put all 5 of them in the ring. Whoever last one standing, if you get pinned, you go to the back. Make it like a little mini elimination chamber, but everybody know already.
The fight ends up spilling out to the outside of the ring, and then Wes does his high flying out into the ring and knocks everybody out. But then remember, Wes, you got a match right after you just did that against Yoshiki. You got a match against Yoshiki. So it's Wesley versus Yoshiki Inumara. With Lee picking up the win still. That match wasn't too exciting, but It should have that it should have I feel like that whole thing should have been followed up with like maybe another promo, like a little small promo. But yeah. Next match is another qualifying match for the NXT North American Women's Championship. It is Rand Sinclair versus Izzy Dame.
I was like,
Izzy
who is
picked
this
up the
girl?
win. Izzy picked up the win. I want to talk about that ending. Izzy, why you let that girl up out that 3 count and still win that match? Referee, you did your job, but the crowd was so confused because we thought I had to watch that match twice. I thought Ren kicked out, but Izzy literally had her 1, 2, 3. But instead of holding on till the ref finished counting the 3, she let go at 2, and the ref still counted 3 and was like, "Ring the bell."
I mean, did she move completely? I don't think she moved completely
I
out.
think
I
they
think,
botched it.
They
yeah,
botched
I
that
look
ending.
I think they
They
botched
botched
it
the
pretty
ending.
badly.
yeah. I just thought it was like it was fast, and then it just like, oh, we done already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
was
what it
like,
felt
"Wait,
like.
what?"
Uh,
So Izzy is in that match now, in that ladder match for the NXT Women's North American Championship. I have to look and see who's all qualified as of now. Because I honestly haven't been keeping track. So we get to the main event of the night, which is Dark State versus Trick Williams,
bum, bum,
Javon
bum.
Evans, and Obafemi. Not sure why you put these 3 men in a tag team together and they don't fucking like each other.
Right.
That's the
But
whole point.
let's see if they can work together.
No, bitch, I
Um,
want to fight you. So like, no, we can't work together.
That's the whole point. They can't work together, but they have to make it happen.
I don't
well,
have
let
to
me tell
like.
you
I don't.
something. They didn't.
We all figure that, yeah. Spoiler alert.
Dark. Okay, so I will say this. I'm one of those people who don't like the repetitive. Oh, let's grab 4 random people and put them in a group together. But the way Dark State moves in the ring is so fluid. It's so beautiful to watch. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Give me more.
I just feel
Give
like
me
we've seen
more.
this already.
We have, but I still love it every
Retribution
time.
2.0.
Field Nexus, it's like
The
it's
gimmick is tired.
yes. Get
I'll say
tired, hang it
that.
up.
That one that be having the one strap on when he be wearing the overalls, his gear is made like that, and I'm not loving it.
It's Shaquan.
Shaquan look like a little freaky man. He do freaky things in his spare time. The way he move in that ring. Um, I just wanted Oba and Javon and Trick to work together fluently. Like separately, they're all good wrestlers, but together, I feel like they would have made a good team. But they just couldn't put they angriness to the side.
Yeah,
Couldn't do
I
it.
knew that wasn't gonna happen.
hmm Um, but Dark State ended up picking up the victory for that one. Um, I was reading comments on this match, and it says Dark State feels like another attempt at retribution with even
Yep.
lesser known names.
Yeah.
The problem with introducing 4 men at once as a new stable is it becomes hard to get to know any of them as individuals.
I don't care
Um,
about the group as a whole, so I don't even care who they
mm.
are as individuals.
but
I just have a problem with motherfuckers jumping people. I think that's my thing. Is
mhm,
that if you want to, I feel like it's a coward's way out. Like if you gonna fight me, fight me. But if you jump at me while I'm already in the middle of a match, bro, come the fuck on. You know,
mhm.
that's just. I think that's real life stuff. You jump at me, you're a bitch. That's just my thing. I'm sorry.
And Oba and Trick, y'all too busy fighting each other. Y'all left my boy Javon in that ring by himself, and I don't like that.
Your boy should
'Cause
never
guess
be engaged with the two of them. He put himself in that match with them.
but guess who gotta lick his wounds? Me. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
get your boy together then.
But no, NXT was nice this week. I'm gonna give it a 3 though. I don't know why all the shows this week keep saying this is the last show before. No, y'all still got another week, babes. So
Right.
Ava, get your show together. Get it together, girl. I'm giving it a 3 though.
Same.
You
I'm
giving
gonna
it a
give it a
giggle?
2.
A 2.
I
Damn.
thought it was just it's just
It wasn't giving
No, it was giving
Make
no.
him say, oh.
It definitely wasn't giving Cody Rhodes in his make him say
That's what
outfit.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna put that in here so y'all can see it because it's giving it. Told you, Cody is part of the culture.
I'm trying to make sure none of our NXT girlies showed up on TNA this week for anything, but I don't see anything. So, shout out to Joe Hendry. He got a little injury going on right now in his he got a little injury going on right now before his match. So, Joe, don't be too rough on my mans out there. Let him live, okay? He did make a point in saying that I don't understand. I guess in TNA they don't allow them to hold their titles while they're injured. They have to drop them. And he was like, I don't understand why we can't do that over here. Other companies get to do it. So
Y'all not other companies, but okay.
I don't know, girl. But anywho, that's it for TNA. That's it for NXT.
Okay, well, let's head to the land of SmackDown. SmackDown. Even before SmackDown kicked off, we had Charlotte attacking Tiff. And then
Girl.
and then the Street Profits just looking. Like they just kind of looked at was like, not my pig, not my farm. I'm walking away. Then also we had SmackDown kick off. We had Aldis calling out Randy because he was still pissed off about being RKO'd, which I would be too. But Randy called it many months ago when he gave the fine. He said he was like, "Whoa, this is way more." He said it's for the next one. He called it, so you can't find him again on this because he already paid that fine. But Randy said, "Don't take it personal." I would kind of take that personal. You just fucking threw me onto my head. Like I would be kind of pissed off too.
Comes with the business,
So
man.
so Randy was talking about now he wants a match at Mania and to make artists to make it happen. Solo and Tonga came out and said, "Stop complaining. You ain't getting a match." They attacked Randy. LA came out for the save, which set up the main event, which is going to be a tag main event. We'll
Did you
get to
hear
that.
did you hear the part about him saying he was gonna personally apologize to Mickey if he has to attack him again for not giving him a match?
Don't be
Why are you
bringing
people
Mickey up
bringing up
again.
people's spouses?
No, he was just saying I'm gonna personally apologize to your wife if I gotta RKO you again if you don't give me my match.
And Mickey gonna chick
What?
kick his ass.
Making it
Listen,
kind of crazy.
Ricky, Randy wife, she a strong lady. She done bust out 5 of his children. Mickey might want to watch out. You over here taking RKO in their pools. She got time for it.
Oh no. Then after that, we had Lyra and Bailey run the gauntlet, and they beat
Yeah.
PCF. Then they beat Natalia and Maxine. Then they beat Kayden and Katana. They beat Meechin and BFAB, and then the Secret Hair Service. They become the number one contenders. I gotta give them credit though, because they came through some tough people. They came through Shayna. They came through uh Natalia.
Maxine Dupree.
She's not really a wrestler,
Stop, don't disrespect my girl. Don't disrespect my girl. You just
but
hear that at the time.
they did a good job going through the damn uh gauntlet
Gauntlet.
to make it
Mhm.
happen. But I don't really see them taking the championships off of Big Chola and off of
That's what I was about to ask you. Do you actually see them taking those belts?
I
I'm telling you,
mean,
I'm finna get that mannequin head that look like her that be laughing at the beauty supply store.
I think that Lyra and Bailey work phenomenal as a tag team. But yes, I
they
agree.
do.
I don't see them dropping that title to them.
Oh, I'm just trying to understand why the IC championship is not on WrestleMania card. That's the crazy part, but I
Hell,
digress.
get a girl a break. She be in the defending that title every week.
But shit, it's Mania.
I
Defending
mean,
your title on the biggest stage of them all.
The
I feel
show is
like that.
already 18 hours long. Y'all got time.
I feel like this girl is out here. I feel like she defending that title every fucking week.
She is though.
Now we have, after that, we got word that's going to be a street fight against Drew and Damien.
Oh
And
Lord.
Drew came out and beat the brakes off of Damien. Holy smokes.
Damien
He
had on some
snuck.
bell bottoms last night.
He snuck him. Be real. He hit that boy from
But he
behind.
beat the but he beat the brakes off of him. Holy God. I was like,
How he got beat up by a man with one eye. I don't understand.
well, then he took the patch off and said, I'm 100% ready to go.
He
So
said,
you
I
got the
played you.
100% take an ass whooping now. Like, damn.
I'm like, honey, put your hands up or something.
And then they separated them. Then Drew came back, and they came back at each other. And then Drew did the ultimate disrespect. Snatched the young brother's chain.
Mm. See, he
Chain
always taking
snatching
something that
is
ain't got nothing to do with him.
He
chain
always
snatching is
doing the most.
chain snatching is a no-no in this life. Okay?
Swear he
If you
Debo.
take another man's chain, you're gonna get your ass whooped once he comes back. When he gets his licks back, I hope he gets his licks back and get his chain back. That's all that matters to me now, because he took your chain, young brother.
Go take that
Regulate
sword.
on his ass.
I bet he be somewhere crying. You take that damn sword.
You
Take his
already
kid.
know.
He gonna be. You're always out to get
Remember,
me.
somebody
Every
already took
time I
his
took
sword and broke it.
through,
He
you
was
know he be.
crying all on Twitter about it.
You're always every time I
X.
turn around. You're right here bothering me. You just snuck me, bro.
After that, we had Ray Phoenix beating Berto, and that was a great match.
It
Good
was.
match. Ray Phoenix, all right, I see you, brother. Then Santos congratulated him afterwards.
It was the
Mm.
fact that he hugged Asia when she was trying to raise his hand. He was so excited.
And calm your happy ass down, dog. Just relax, okay?
This is all he want. He's been wanting to wrestle in WWE for so long. He's finally here. He's trying to soak up everything, and I'm
Well,
here for it.
all right. And then Cody came out and talked about the championship and about the history of the He gave us a goddamn history lesson.
He did your
And
segment.
I'm for it though, because if anything in this life, Big Sexy loves history. I'm the Jim Cornette of this group. I love my history of wrestling. I dig it a lot. There's a lot of good history when it comes to wrestling, and he gave us a whole history lesson. I was like, okay, Cody, I see you, brother. Then he said the championship stays with us at the end of it. We'll see. Then we had Street Profits getting into it with Miz and Mello. Then we had Tiff. She had a great match with Roxanne.
Hmm
I really like Roxanne. I think the rumors are Roxanne's being called up to the main roster
Mm-hmm.
after Mania. So I really look forward to her maybe taking the US title off of Chelsea or
Yep.
maybe taking the IC title off of Lyra. I could see
Please
her in
don't
title
throw her in
contention.
the. That's what I was gonna say. Please don't throw her in the main title picture just yet. Like, ease her on in there.
Yeah, take your time. It's just like sex. You have to ease into it. You just can't go into it all force because it's gonna hurt. You gotta ease into this so people can like her, so people can get to know her better. The people who don't watch NXT can get to know her better. They can build her character, build her storylines. But we'll see. Maybe maybe um maybe the sex one wasn't a good illustration, but whatever. Anyway. Okay, no one laughed. All right. So after that, we had shut the fuck up. Where
Not
was
Liz. What you
I?
doing here?
Wait, this Charlotte attacked Tiff afterwards, but my boy
He said, "You
Baron
better
got
stop. You're gonna lose your job."
yeah, he intervened because
I would
she was gonna
say,
beat the brakes off her ass.
why didn't Drew beat his ass a while ago? You remember when he tried to kept getting in shit with Drew when Drew was doing shit and he started getting up in Drew face and I said whoop his ass then? I still think he deserved that ass whooping.
Cause why you in my
Start a
beef?
petition. Start a petition. Fuck up Wade Barrett. Shut the fuck up, bro. You always yapping, bro.
Trying
Goodness.
to look cute in her street clothes last night. I was feeling this little outfit she had on. Wade had me tripping though. You better stop. You're gonna lose your job.
You gonna lose your life you touch me again, bitch. Fuck out of
Man,
here.
fuck this job. That's what I would
That's
have
what
said.
Charlotte was. Charlotte would definitely said that. She was like, fuck this job.
That's how I am all the time. Man, fuck this shit. But that's just me though. But then in the main event, we had LA and Randy. They beat Tama and Solo. Tama Tonga got fucking pinned again for the up-till-you time. Come on, young brother. Do better. Do
You see how Solo
something.
keep leaving you out
I
here solo?
don't care. Solo let them solo, which is really fucked up. But I can
Jacob would
see,
Mm,
never.
I can
and
see
Jacob ain't finna live for that shit.
and used Randy and Solo end up fighting all the way in the fucking crowd, which left Randy and Tama and LA. LA hit his finisher, got the dub, and then afterwards Jacob came out and just fucking decimated this fool, man. Holy
So
freaking smokes.
you're not gonna decimate Solo for letting your homeboy, your best, that's your bestie boo boo right there.
Solo
That's
had
your best
already
friend.
ran off.
I don't give a fuck. Solo, bring your ass to this ring.
Him
Solo and
and
Randy
Randy
were
back there
out in the
fighting with
crowd
Randy.
eating a hot dog, drinking a beer together, and fighting at the same
Hmm
time. Like those two, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they were doing. But then Jacob came out there, and Jacob beat the shit out of LA for a good minute. Hit like 8 trillion moonsaults on him. Like, probably collapsed his ribs and his stomach. The poor dude probably almost shit himself as many like it's that weight and that
Hit
moonsault. Like
3 moonsaults.
but just the velocity of his moonsaults would probably make me shit myself.
I said, "Oh, the show finna go off," and then he
Yep,
hit
it
one more. And they
did
was
with
like,
him
"Hold up,
holding
never mind."
the US title. SmackDown was good. I really the highlights for me for SmackDown was the gauntlet match. Really good match. Did not
Mhm.
disappoint. Ray Phoenix, great job, brother. Cody, thank you for the history lesson. Four flames for Matt today. Big Sexy gives it four flames.
Did you not see the match between Zelina and Chelsea?
Oh, fuck me dead. I'm so
That
sorry.
it
I
was
forgot
that
about the
quick.
match.
It was literally that fast that it was like, what the fuck? Was this supposed to be here?
That's why I skipped it. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry,
Literally, y'all
crowd.
don't even waste your time to go look at it. It's literally that. Oh, they have a match. It's over. Literally, that's it.
Damn.
That's it, y'all. Y'all did not miss a fucking thing.
And I don't think that match was supposed to end like that either.
No, because Zelina was like, what the fuck?
They said the referee did the fastest 10 count they've ever heard in their life.
Like, yo, I better get out of here. I better get out of
And
Dodge.
it's that one. It's not Count Chocula. It's the other one.
The white short one or the buff one?
Mm-hmm. With the black hair.
Like the strong tan one or the Asian
The Asian guy with the black hair.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
That boy said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ring the bell.
He was like, I better
He
go home.
He said I'm going the fuck home.
He said I
I'm
missed
getting out of
lunch 2
Dodge.
hours ago.
Hungry, damn it.
He said Naomi back there eating that food and catering, you know, that little dish she always be stealing.
Yay.
He said I gotta get back there and get this food.
I did enjoy Naomi and Jade's promo from last night as well. I always
skipped
enjoy
that
their
too. I need to
promos.
stop drinking. But yeah.
I definitely need them to go on and pull this title up off Chelsea. I'm sorry. She needs to drop that title. She's doing nothing with this US title.
Agreed.
Nothing.
But how many flames does everybody else give SmackDown?
I would give it a 3.
Really?
I'm not feeling a 4 this week for nobody.
I'm going to give
All
SmackDown
right,
a
Tony.
4. Now,
Thank you.
if this was a going home show for WrestleMania for
It's
somebody,
not.
SmackDown somewhat delivered.
It's not because John Cena is supposed to be on next week's SmackDown, which is the go home show for SmackDown, because it's already
Is
been
that the one
announced
that's
that
going to be in Vegas?
yes, he is announced to be at
Okay.
that SmackDown for the go home show.
Oh, because Cody mentioned it. He was like, you couldn't meet me face to face here, but you damn sure can meet me in Vegas or something like that. Or he didn't have time to meet him this
Yeah,
week.
mess up.
He said you didn't have time for me to meet me this week, so
He
but
didn't have no
you made
adrenaline
sure
in
to
his
make
hole.
time. Well, he need to put some in it. And make sure he make it to Vegas next week. I don't want to hear nothing.
Quickly.
Next week's go home shows. Excited. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying he better meet him quickly.
But next week's go home shows, I'm really excited about all the go home shows for Raw, NXT, for Stand and Deliver, and for SmackDown. Let's see how they do everything to get everything wrapped up for WrestleMania. But that was SmackDown in a nutshell, everybody. Now let's head on to wrestling history.
History.
History. On the 6th, in 2014, at Mania 30, Brock Lesnar beat Taker to beat Taker's famous streak.
Moving on. Should have
And
been left where it was.
that was a good match, even though he fucking got badly concussed and couldn't remember the match. But it was a good match. Daniel Bryan also beat Randy Orton and Batista for the WWE title at that Mania in New Orleans. On the 7th, in the Mania, at Mania 35, Kofi Kingston beat Daniel Bryan for the WWE title. Oh, speaking about that,
Kofi Mania was such a
have you
time.
been
That's
seeing
crazy.
that Kofi on his page has officially erased Big E from that picture? So you just have a picture of Xavier Woods holding him on one leg, which makes it really funny because it's like if you looked at that shit out of context and didn't really know, you'd be like, God damn, that dude is strong.
First off, don't ever disrespect me because I went through a gauntlet to make sure you even got to fucking WrestleMania, bitch.
He petty, bro.
And then also in that same Mania, um, Becky Lynch beat Charlotte and Ronda Rousey for the Raw and SmackDown Women's
Mm.
title.
Oh, I
Becky
just got
two
through
belts.
watching this one on Netflix. Then that's the one I just through watching. Then
On the 8th in 2013 on Raw, Dolph Ziggler cashed in his Money in the Bank against Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title. On the 9th, in the year 2000 on ECW. Okay, ladies and gents, Mike Awesome was the current ECW champion at that time. WCW illegally courted him and had him sign a contract with WCW. So he went to WCW without officially finishing his ECW contract. But he was a current champion. So they had to file an injunction to get Mike Awesome to drop the title for ECW, which they got Taz, who was lended from WWE at the time to ECW, to take the title off of him. It was a lot what went on with Mike Awesome. And if you remember, if you ever watched One Night Stand, you will see that how much Joey Styles hates Mike Awesome. It was for that reason because he felt like he betrayed his ECW by just fucking leaving without like really telling anybody and just signing a contract with another company, even though he was under contract and the current fucking champ.
mm.
On the 10th in 2000 on WCW Nitro, Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo, I hate him with a passion, was brought back as creative heads in the front and behind the cameras. Side note, these two did not like each other because Vince Russo was off the wall. He threw anything against the wall and made it a fucking match. He threw any storyline against the wall and said, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea." Like he did not think things through. And fucking Eric Bischoff is more of an analytical person. But those two were put back as creative heads. And as creative heads, they pretty much stripped everybody of their titles and made all titles vacant at that time. How much sense that made? Not a lot, but that was WCW in a nutshell, anyways, towards the 2000s. On the 11th in 2011 on Raw, after Mania 27, after Edge retained his title, he announced his retirement due to his neck injuries. And on the 12th, 2016, former ECW wrestler Balls Mahoney died of a heart attack at the age of 44.
R&P.
RIP to Balls Mahoney. Now, happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
A lot of these
Happy
people are not
Happy
with us
birthday.
anymore, but
birthday to
happy
you.
birthday. Peter
Happy
Maria,
birthday.
grandfather of The Rock. Rosie,
R&P.
RIP. Josh, RIP. Bianca
Love you.
Belair,
Ah,
my
she did. She
girlfriend.
did.
Whoop, whoop,
Happy
whoop,
birthday
whoop.
to my girlfriend. Harley Race, RIP. And Bars Mahoney, RIP. But happy birthday to all y'all.
He missing somebody, ain't it?
Oh yeah, Ed T.
No, you better say that shit with some gusto.
And happy birthday, T.
Hey, it's not my
Even
birthday
though
yet.
your
It's my
birthday is
birthday.
officially next
It's
week.
my birthday month.
It's my
Mwah.
birthday month.
Me and Bianca finna be next to each other. Happy birthday, my fellow Tennessean.
But that is wrestling history.
History.
It's the
History.
Alrighty, guys. That was our weekly wrap up for this week. Any final thoughts, questions, comments, concerns?
Not for me.
I think we did good. I think we covered everything.
Alrighty. Me and Big Sexy got a future date soon. for that beautiful title that he's still carrying. So we got to get that figured out. And yeah, make sure you guys are following us on Spotify. We greatly appreciate everybody who's been listening and sharing and giving us feedback on things they like, things they don't like, things they want to see. It's very valuable and we really, really appreciate it. So make sure you tell your friends to listen in.
Tell everybody, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your grandparents, the ones who are senile in the nursing home, everybody.
Not the nursing home.
Yeah,
Yes, the
why
nursing home,
not?
they need it the most.
Exactly. They need to hear some voices. The
But
people in the
not the ones in their
sideboard,
head.
yeah, not the ones in your head though. That's only Randy Orton who's allowed to do that.
Alrighty, guys, we are signing out. Make sure you tune in next week for our. This will be the final Raw, NXT, and SmackDown before WrestleMania, and we will catch y'all on the flip side.
See ya.
Bye.